Welcome everybody to SnakePrinceVlogs. Happy Juneteenth to all my black people, black Americans. It's our freedom day and we're celebrating. Some people are barbecuing and shit, throwing block parties. It's a great day to celebrate our freedom. Now, off of that, I was in the middle of packing because my family and I are going to Orange Beach. This will be our very first time going to the Gulf Shore. Never been, because to be quite honest, I'm not a fan of states like Mississippi, or Alabama. Yeah, it's Alabama, sorry. I'm not a fan of Mississippi either, but Alabama, those type states, so I tend to not visit there if I don't have to. But we saw everybody bragging about Orange Beach and the Gulf Shores and how beautiful it is, how fun it is. And because our Hawaii vacation has been moved yet another year, so there's 2 years it's been postponed due to the state of the world, the pandemic, we decided that let's just go somewhere with some sand and some water. And everybody bragged about the Gulf Shore, so that's where we're going. I'm super excited. We leave Monday, first thing Monday, so we have one more day to pack and have everything ready. I'm packed. All I gotta do is just get my camera gear. Speaking of camera gears, I was in the middle of packing and I got a notification saying that I got a package in the mail that I'm super excited about. I'm happy it came before our trip so I could use it on the trip and test it out for myself, see how it works. So I've already cut it open because I did not want to, you know, fiddle with it on camera and have to edit that shit out. So look at this. This is beautiful. It is the Olympus Infinity AF1, I believe. AF just means autofocus, so it's the Olympus autofocus one, the Infinity. They have several versions of this. I think they have like a zoom version. They have a twin version where you have two different cameras. So it's so many different iterations of the same camera, and it's a point and shoot film. I love shooting 35mm. I have a couple in my collection. Some don't work, so I just use as decorations on my, you know, mantles and on my shelves, and some do work. And when, like, this past couple of weeks was my sister's wedding, so I shot a couple of film there. I'm waiting for them to be developed. I can't wait to see what those look like. But for Orange Beach trip, I'm gonna test this bad boy out, and I'm still gonna take the camera that I used for my sister's wedding as a backup just in case. And of course I have my digital cameras as well, so hopefully, you know, if it's something worth shooting, something important, I always have my digital as backup. But I am going to test this beautiful bad boy out. So happy to have it in my collection. I've seen so many reviews on this and people rave about it. One, because of its affordability, and two, because of the quality, given the price of the affordability. Because, you know, when if you're in the film photography world, in that community, there are certain higher end point and shoots that are like the big names, the big bad boys, the big brands, and you know, I just can't afford that, especially for a film camera. I have trouble trying to afford $1,000 cameras, you know, digital. You know, it takes me a while to save up on those things, so especially if it's something as simple as a hobby. This isn't a profession, this is just a hobby. You know, I just can't see myself chucking $1,000 or more for like the context, or, you know, some of the even higher end Olympus, like, you know, those smaller, you know, those fancy cameras like the, I think it's Muji. But yeah, I just can't afford those expensive cameras. So I did some reviews on different alternatives, and this kept popping up on different people's lists, along with some other film cameras. But I've done my research and I got this off a camera shop. I believe it's called iFilm. It's a camera shop on Etsy. If I could remember the name of it, I will put it in the description below. But it came very quickly. I ordered it last week and it came this week. So, and I didn't do the express shipping, I just did the standard, and it came. He shipped this out quickly. I believe I got the notification that the item has been shipped the day I bought it. Like that evening, that night, they said your item has been shipped. So he's on it. So shout out to the seller. And like I said, I'm super excited. This is cool. This is dope. It looks like it's in great conditions. Maybe a few scratches here or there, but as far as the lens go and everything, he even included a battery in it. Don't know how much juice is in it, but it cut on. I tested it out. It cut on, and the battery looks new-ish. It's not corroded or anything. It doesn't like it's been sitting there long. So I just can't wait to shoot this, and I will be doing a follow-up vlog after I have the film developed, showing these pictures and my final thoughts after testing it out and trying it, and you know, using the real world and see how I feel. Was it worth the money? Because even though it was cheaper than some of the higher end cameras, point and shoots, it still was over it was still like $100. So was this worth $100? I will let you know after I try it out, get the film developed, and see what the pictures look like. So it will be a part 2 to this, but this is just part 1, the unboxing, unveiling. Super excited about this camera. And while we're at it, I don't want this vlog to be long, but I do want to add, you know, just talk about what am I taking on this trip, what am I traveling with. I do have my digital, my main camera. It's a Sony a6000. A lot of my professional shoots have been done with that. You get a good lens and a body like that, and it's amazing. Even though it's the lower quality, lower end of the Sony brand, the mirrorless, it's a banger. It works wonders, especially when you have a nice glass attached to it. It is amazing. I do not regret having that camera, and I love it to death. But then also I have this. As far as my film cameras go, I have this, and the film camera that I use for my sister's wedding that I'm taking as well on this trip is cheap. I got it from the thrift store. I got it from either the Goodwill or some local thrift store here for like $8. I kid you not, $8. It is the Nikon One Touch Zoom 90. Try to focus. There we go. Zoom 90. And it's autofocus, point and shoot. I believe this came out either in the late 90s or early 2000s. So it's one. So if you're comparing like this, I believe this is like either late 80s, early 90s. So this is a lot newer compared to this one, and it works wonders. It's amazing. I love it. I have fun with it, and it's Nikon. I just want to try the two out and see how they compare, Nikon to Olympus. But yeah, like I said, I got it for $8 at a local thrift store here in Memphis. If it wasn't the Goodwill, it was probably Thrift City. If you're in Memphis, Thrift City, it was one of those. But I got it for like $8 a couple of years back, maybe 2 years ago, and I love it. And it's just some random $2 case I got from the thrift store as well. Of course, you can't go on vacation, especially to the beach, without the drone. So I have the Mavic Mini, the first edition, the Mavic Mini, and it works wonders. If I do upgrade, I might do the Mavic Air 2. Mavic Air 2, DJI Mavic Air 2. That might be my next drone. I just like the smaller packages. I know the bigger drones have wider sensors and all the other jazz and all those specs. I get it, but me, I like the little baby pockets, the smaller ends. And I love this Mavic Mini. And of course, I had a skin that I bought off Amazon, a cheap skin. Gotta have snake prints. Y'all know I love reptiles. That's what this channel is about, snakes. So, and everybody, every time they see my drone, they're like, you would get snake print on your drone. And the same for the controller. So can't wait. Super excited about this. I can't wait to get those beach shots, those waterfront shots, the over the water shots. I can't wait. I'm super excited. And yes, I did my research. You can fly a drone on Orange Beach. So many people have done it, but I have done my research. It's allowed. You know, just can't do people's houses, residential areas, you know, stuff like that. I know the rules of privacy. Can't wait to fly it. Super excited. And lastly, gotta have my Instax Square SQ6. There's so many different versions of this, but it's the polar. It's kind of like a Polaroid, but it's smaller and it's square. This, I've had this for the last couple of years and I love it. It's amazing. So yeah, that's all. And of course the camera I'm filming on, my G7X, the first edition, Mark 1 or whatever. Canon G7X is my main vlogging camera. Can't wait to use that. And for when me and my family is swimming on the beach and swimming in the water, swimming in the ocean, I have my Osmo Action camera. Of course, I have the waterproof housing so I can dive deeper in the water with it. I already tested it out. It works. It's fine. And lastly, I realize I'm a big DJI fanboy because I have a lot of their cameras, probably all their cameras. And of course, my backup vlogging camera for when my Canon G7X battery dies in the middle of something fun. I have my DJI Osmo Pocket. Small, very nice, lightweight, and this stays in my fanny pack with my Canon G7X every day. These are my everyday cameras. I travel with them all the time for both pictures and videos, but mainly videos. Is the Canon G7X is my main vlogging camera, and of course this Pocket is always the second shooter. The you know, the B-roll shots, any shots of me running and stuff like that, that's always shot on the Pocket because of the beautiful gimbal. So that's it. That's what I'm packing. That's what I'm taking on my trip. Can't wait. Got one more day left to finish packing everything, getting everything together. The dogs are already at the kennel. The snakes, I cleaned all their enclosures, gave them all fresh water. I'm gonna give them fresh water again tomorrow, and double check and make sure nobody poops in their enclosures and stuff. Do spot cleaning, and then going on vacation for 4 days to Orange Beach. Can't wait. Can't wait to try out the new cameras. Can't wait to play with my tried and true old cameras that I've had for the past couple of years. This is going to be fun. This is just going to be, it's going to be relaxing. It's going to be a vacation. We're not doing nothing real big, except we're going to the zoo there. Can't wait. Gonna vlog that. But this vacation is really just us lounging on the beach. Where we're staying, as soon as you walk out the door, you're on the beach. So we're just gonna have a good time, swim, play in the sand, watch my nieces have a good time, because you know kids love beaches and stuff like that, and probably eat a lot of food. But anyways, that's it. My camera's about to die. I am Snake Prince Elias, and I will catch y'all in the next vlog. Peace.